Let's talk about Veronica Mars then.
Let's talk about Veronica Mars. So, Veronica Mars, man. When I first met you.
Shit, did I close it? No, I didn't. Okay.
When I first met you, I knew you were about two things. One was Veronica Mars and one was Buffy.
Oh yeah.
And you just, I don't know, like you and I, like when we first met, like I knew that about you. We started going to a lot of concerts and stuff together, and then like I'd always hear you talk about Veronica Mars. You were the Veronica Mars and Buffy guy, and you finally.
Did I talk about Veronica Mars that much?
I mean, I associated it with you. I mean, those like so. Absolutely. Like I'm not saying it's like, oh hey Bryce, oh yeah, Veronica Mars. Like it wasn't like so in my face like that, but that's what I associated you with. But I lost my train of thought. Anyways, yeah, you were all about those shows, and you kept telling me, oh, you should watch Veronica Mars, you should watch it. And I don't know how.
I think I knew, like, I have a feeling you would never watch Buffy, but I had a feeling you would watch Veronica Mars just because of the mystery of it.
I don't know why I finally just said fuck it and started doing it. I think, you want to know what it was? I think it was the movie. Maybe.
Oh, yeah, it was a movie.
I think that Kickstarter happened. Yeah. You should watch it and come with me to see the movie. And I said, all right, I'll do that. And then, did you loan?
I probably loaned you the DVDs, maybe.
Yeah, I guess that's how.
But I think it was on Netflix for a little bit. Or maybe not. I don't know.
I don't remember either. You must have loaned me the DVDs.
Probably lent them to you, yeah.
I want to say that's what you did. And anyways, I ended up, not that I thought I wouldn't, but I ended up really liking Veronica Mars. Like, I like the tone of the show.
Makes me so happy.
I like the vibe of it.
I love when you say that.
Oh, I do. I really liked it. And that's why I like iZombie. And that's why it fucking bothers me that you don't watch iZombie. And iZombie is ending. This is its last season. We're just going to be like, oh, this is what I was waiting for. I was waiting for it to all be done so I can watch it.
Now I can binge it all.
One complete package. And you can. It's all on Netflix. It's right there. It's ready for you. I don't know why I'm talking like this. What the fuck is happening? But anyways.
It's free.
Yeah, I know, right? But really liked it. I want to say, I think I didn't finish it in time, though. I think by the time
you didn't. Yeah, you didn't. Because I remember I would try to pull it up on my phone for you to watch the last of it. You had like...
I had a little bit left to go.
3 episodes left, I believe.
But I was already in. I was already invested. So we're talking about this because there is news this week that Hulu is going to revive Veronica Mars.
For a short run.
I didn't get that part. For a season. That's what we know.
Was it for a season? Because I thought I read somewhere for a short run because she's still working, I believe, on...
An 8 episode limited series, yeah.
Yeah.
The Good Place.
Well,
that doesn't mean we want to get. That doesn't mean we want to get more.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Because she is still on The Good Place.
Yeah. I mean, if Hulu brings this back, well, when it's happening, Kristen Bell's on board.
They're just finalizing.
Obviously, everyone's on board, right? Rob Thomas is back. So I don't buy into verbiage like this because if it does well, there's going to be more. You know what I mean?
Well.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. You're getting distracted by cheesy.
Yeah, but
ignore cheesy right now. Cheesy, we love
I am. But okay. Here's the thing. So I'm excited for this, especially having everyone back. It's going to continue after the movie. What about the books? Because the books are supposed to take place after the movie. Mm-hmm. And I only read the first book because, or listened to the first book because it was read by It was read by Kristen Bell.
I know, you wanted me to do that.
And a lot of shit went down in that book.
Yeah.
Like, I want to talk about it with you, but I can't because it's going to ruin, big fucking storylines. And the thing is, if they're going to just go after the movie and ignore the books...
Have they said that, though?
They haven't, because it's still early.
Is that the only time that they have written, has there been anything else where there's been a book?
I think Veronica Mars did have a few books after the show ran, and I think he wrote the book Veronica Mars before even the TV show. I think. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, or there'll be an annotation here.
Yeah.
But for the most part, the reason they made the books after the movie was because it's supposed to be a continuation. I guess they just believed it wouldn't get picked up again.
Well,
as a series, or they weren't sure. There were another that would get picked up. I think they just weren't sure if they'd make another one so soon.
I don't. But was that really the case though? Because I feel like the books happened pretty quickly after the movie, and everything we had heard was that everyone's down to do another movie if it comes down to it, that it wasn't over. So
it was like on a long hiatus.
Right. So I don't know. I mean, did a lot of big shit happen in the books, like series altering stuff?
Life altering stuff for some characters. So
if it's that's hard. Let me throw this.
But look,
here's the your way. Hold on, let me throw this your way and tell me how you feel about this.
Okay.
What if that stuff is canon, and it is supposed to happen? Listen. It's supposed to be. Would you be upset if part of this 8-episode run is the book? Because you've only read it.
I would love that.
So maybe that's what they do.
I hope so.
I mean,
that sounds good to me.
So let me ask you this too. The book that you read, could that be done in less than 8 episodes? That wouldn't be the whole arc, right?
It could be done.
Okay.
I could see it be done.
So maybe they do that. And that should be like a bonus for you because I've read it.
It'd be condensed, but it can happen.
You've read it and now you get to watch it. Probably how you ultimately would want to do. So to me, if it's that... I think what will happen if that stuff is important enough to Rob Thomas and just the show, that'll be part of this. Yeah. And otherwise, maybe they'll just ignore it. I don't know, but I think that would kind of suck. But you said that you think that there was Veronica Mars stuff before the show even started, written?
I think so.
Did that go into
the
show?
I can't say for sure.
You don't know?
I don't know for sure, yeah. Because I didn't read those books. I only read whatever came after.
So that would be my take. To me... And Rob Thomas wrote the book, right? The post-movie book. It's all
he created
him.
it.
It's
him.
him.
It's all him. He created it.
If he is happy about that material...
Well, he wrote it with someone else, but...
But I mean, if that's the direction he wanted to take those characters, if that's what he wants to do, I bet you that stuff gets implemented into this.
That would be cool.
That would be my guess. Yeah. I'd be surprised if they outright ignored it unless they really decided they wanted to go in another direction. And obviously, you read those books, and there wasn't like a finality.
Just the one book.
The book. There wasn't like a finality to it. Like it wasn't like.
No, it was continued. It was to be continued. Yeah.
So okay.
And I want to read the next book, but it's not read by Kristen Bell.
Oh, there's been another book.
Yeah, there's 2. It's just the second book isn't read by Kristen Bell,
but it's still Rob Thomas.
So yeah, it's still Rob Thomas.
I'm gonna say don't. Now that this is happening, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I feel like that what's contained in those books is going to end up on this.
That would be awesome.
So don't read it because you've read one. Unless the second one could be completely fresh and new.
Yeah, unless Kristen Bell does the recording of it, which she won't because it's already done by someone else.
But even if she does, though, now that you know this is coming, and let's say you get it confirmed. Let's say we hear in the next few months.
I would still read it.
But why though? Like, what if they say, "Hey, so"?
Because I love it.
I know, but won't you feel like that's like spoiling it?
No. Not at all.
Why?
No, because I'm sure they'll add other, stories that are probably not in the book.
Give me. I'm trying to think how to do this. Give me like
an example of a book to like.
Give me one of your favorite TV shows. Right. It doesn't have to be right now. I guess it could be all time, and I already know the answer. But if you want to give me one current, okay, here I'll do it.
Scrubs.
No. Stop. Forget Scrubs right now. I'm not. No, nothing. It's not nothing against Scrubs, but I got it.
Okay.
So we're excited about American Horror Story.
Right.
The crossover between Murder House and Coven.
Yes.
If you had access to like the scripts of the entire season where you could read it before it aired, would you?
No, because they're scripts.
But that's my point, though. You haven't read the second book. And if you hear that everything that's contained in that book is going to end up on these 8 episodes of Hulu, why read it? Why don't you just keep it fresh?
I mean, true.
That's what you get my point more now?
Yeah, but the eagerness of me to want to know.
But the same thing could be said. Okay, I won't call it a script. Let's say a book.
I know. I was just fucking with you, but yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, I guess it kind of. Would you also compare it to like, let's say, The Martian? That was I read the book and then I watched the movie.
But you read that book probably at the time not knowing a movie was coming, or did you already know?
I knew a movie was coming. Same thing with Gillian Flynn's Gone Girl. And then I
I
knew
don't
about
know.
Sharper
I don't
Objects too, and I wanted to read the books, and I didn't.
Sharp Objects.
Sharp Objects.
Although if that was continuing and there was a sequel book, it should be Sharper Objects.
Sharper Objects.
And then the third season should be Sharpest Objects.
That's funny. Anyways.
And then the fourth should just be Sharp as Fuck.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
And maybe, like, I probably would never get around to it anyways. So I'd probably end up just waiting for the...
As long as you
Hulu.
get my point.
But I get your point.
Yeah.
I get your point.
Cheesy's never seen a single season of Veronica Mars.
You are missing out, Cheesy. If you like mystery, if you like...
I feel like Cheesy, for the most part, likes a lot of the stuff that we do. When we talk about it, he seems excited about it. So I bet he'd like it. But keep going if you like mystery.
Mystery, comedy, like high school drama, even.
Yeah. It's a
good show. Yeah.
Oh, you've never seen a single American Horror Story? Really?
You should do what I'm doing then. You should watch the first season.
Oh, you saw Freak Show. Freak Show actually was probably my least favorite. Only for some reason, like, I liked it. I loved the imagery that was in that season, but I couldn't get into the story. There was times where I can get into the story. That's the one that I think we never finished. That we just didn't finish. Well, you
never finished any.
Yeah. Well, you've only finished Coven and Murder House.
Yeah.
And you started Asylum.
I started Asylum.
You restarted Asylum.
Freak
Don't
and
wait
then
so long.
I watched some of the last season.
Yeah, I made you watch some Freak Show
Yeah.
with me.
Yeah.
Because I wanted you to see how awesome the opening to that was, because it was so good. You watched some of the last season? The most current?
Yeah. There's the one about the Sarah Paulson screaming all the fucking time.
About the...
I love Sarah Paulson, by the way. I'm just saying, she did a lot of screaming about the political thing.
Yeah,
going
you
on.
watched that?
I watched like the first 4 or 5 episodes.
I didn't know you did that.
Yeah.
Like on Netflix.
No, well, it aired.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
I'm pretty sure I told you.
Well, why did you stop?
Sarah Paulson was screaming a lot in those episodes.
So?
It got annoying.
So? I can't believe the things that make you stop watching a show. It was good. That was a good season.
I want to finish it though. I want to finish a lot of things.
Yeah, you need to. Like, don't
But-
fuck up with this. Asylum is one that you can't. You can't watch Asylum and then like leave it for 2 months and go back to it. You can't.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say about Asylum?
No. I was gonna just make a generalization.
What? Go
Like it's funny how much I say that I'm not into horror, but like I watch a lot of these horror things.
How much of that do
Or
you think is
scariness.
my influence? Not that I'm trying to take credit for it, but I feel like
I think you pushed me back in that direction because I did watch like a slasher film, Scream.
yeah, I'm not saying it's because of me, but I do think I helped.
I think you boosted it back into me because like the
'Cause
last like horror thing or like scary type. I don't even know how to call it scary, but like Buffy, Angel. Like Angel was a lot darker than Buffy was, and like what like slasher movies I would watch pretty much. Like I Know What You Did Last Summer, and like
yeah.
those type of movies. And then it's just like
Saw
after
and
like
stuff.
yeah, I saw and all that stuff. But like after like Buffy ended, I was like I kind of like didn't really dive, or Angel I should say ended. I never really dove back into like the horror genre much.
I think too what happened was you would make me go see a lot of shit that I didn't necessarily want to see, but I'd go with you. And I think finally I was like, dude, you're making me see all this shit. You're gonna go see this movie.
That's probably another reason.
And
why
you got into it,
yeah.
and that's part of it. Okay, Cheesy, I see you. Let's finish this, and I'll respond to you in a second. So Veronica Mars, so you're excited?
I'm
about
excited.
this.
I'm totally excited. For
I
this.
am too.
Yeah.